Yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction, man. Total Devastation on Ebro taking their hit song off the radio. Shout out to History of the Bay Clips, man. Go follow them. We appreciate them bringing us this article. Yeah, man. As we know, Ebro, he been, there's stories coming out that he was sabotaging people's music careers. And Saigon had came out a couple weeks ago saying that he had a song with Jay-Z and that Ebro, would not play his music because something happened at the studio or outside the studio. He got word that there was a fist fight or something. And Saigon, he halted his career just by doing that. Well, now there's a group called Total Devastation from the Bay saying that Ebro did the same thing to them before he went to New York. So when he was at the radio station was in Sacramento, this is what they talking about. So let's get to it, man. This Hip Hop Heist TV, like and subscribe, and we in.
Radio personality, originally used in Sacramento. I heard that he basically stopped playing the song in the middle of playing it and said he doesn't want to play it no more or something like that.
Who's Ebro? I thought,
Ebro. When we went to Sacramento and we had that debate with that dude on the radio.
Okay,
that was Ebro.
But not okay. What's Sway's guy's name? Something.
Ain't got nothing to do with Sway, brother.
Okay.
Ain't got nothing to do with Sway. Shout out to Sway, by the way.
Okay.
No, feel us. When we went to Sacramento, dude shut down his radio station and started talking all that shit, and we was debating with dude for like a whole hour or 2 hours. That was Ebro.
That was a radio appearance?
That was a radio
interview. Say that into the mic, because I don't want to miss the
that was a radio. Yeah, I ain't no punk about mine. It was a radio interview.
What happened? He said, what happened?
This nigga, This nigga.
Let's
you remember when we went to Sacramento and dude shut down our shit? You remember all that controversy?
They wouldn't play us in Sacramento. I remember that.
But because of that controversy.
Tell him what happened. Don't tell him. Tell him. What happened?
Okay, don't say nothing. I got this.
Okay. But Ebro's a DJ.
He was a radio personality.
He's a radio personality. Yeah. Okay.
Ebro's a big head at a radio station.
I-97
in New York.
Something like that.
He's a big wig in New York.
Okay.
Yeah. This nigga don't need to talk no more. But
shout out Ebro. All right.
But anyway, what happened? We go up to let me tell a story. This is real shit.
Okay.
But anyway, we go up to New York. We go up to Sacramento. This guy. We go up to Sacramento to do an interview, and we feel like we got sabotaged in the middle of the interview. We didn't even know this was coming. You know what I'm saying? The dude just started talking crazy like, you guys are talking about smoking weed and you're promoting drugs to kids and all this. So they twisted around on us, and I had to catch myself and kind of like bounce back on him because he caught us off guard. And so that's how that happened. And next thing you know, Sacramento wasn't playing our music no more. But big up to Sac, because I live in Sacramento. So big up to Sac, but that's what happened.
So you had a whole debate with him on the air.
On the air. They shut the music down. They weren't playing no music. We had a big debate on the radio. You was there, brother.
Okay.
You was there, trust me.
All right.
On mama's, kids, everything, brother. You was there.
I don't remember none of this, Sacramento. Ebro, I don't remember none of this.
Hey, that's how you know either bro trolling or bro had a great time on the road. Because when y'all remember, oh man. Yeah, let's get to it.
Too many E-pills?
No. Go ahead.
Too many Fizz pills?
Go ahead.
Oh, shit, man.
So what was it that you heard, though, about the...
I heard that basically that.
That we had a debate?
I heard that.
This is classic right
I didn't
here.
hear about the debate. I heard that he just cut it in the middle of playing it like I'm not playing this anymore. It promotes weed to the kids. I'm tired of hearing it. I hear it too much, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to play it
That's what
anymore.
happened.
Okay.
But that's crazy.
But was we there? We was there, and he
we was
that?
at the station,
y'all
brother.
were there.
Trust me, we was at the station.
Okay.
He shut the station down. We was debating.
Okay.
Trust me, we was there, brother.
Okay. That's the DJ that got mad at me because we said something about getting pulled over, and I was like, well, I'm not white. Is Evo white or black?
He's black and white.
He's black and white? Okay, no, that wasn't that dude. Okay.
I think it might because we ain't really got into too many funk with too many interviews.
Okay.
That was the only like off kilter interview we ever had like that.
That's a crazy story. One, because it just shows back then how rare it was to have a song about weed be a mainstream thing.
We was taboo back
Bro,
then.
they wouldn't play it on stations.
But
like
the
you
other
said.
tweak is now, and this makes me wonder.
Then they wouldn't sell it in stores.
This makes me
stores.
wonder how many drug songs does Ebro play on the radio now?
A lot.
Just saying. I'm just kind of
I ain't
curious.
no punk. A lot.
I'm just curious.
I'm gonna speak for everybody. A lot.
Well,
everything.
Ebro, if you're out there, tap in. Let's chop it up about
Hey, shout out Ebro. We got another many clouds of smoke coming for you, brother. Don't even trip.
Yeah, man. Definitely playing music that talk about, you know, substances, futures, and all that. Man, actually on the video, Ebro was just rolling up. Ebro was just he was smoking a pre-roll, I believe. But this was a long time ago. But that's how you know too. You could tell who, because back then he wasn't about it, right? Now he's about it. He's smoking weed himself, but yeah, back then he's saying they was promoting it to them or to the kids. I'm not sure, man. Let's see right here. Let's hit these comments real quick. B Cloud says, hey, act telling you this while working from home. Art Beep says Lauren Styles has no personality. Oh man, come on, leave Laura Styles alone, man. Let's go though.
Yo, there was cats that was up at 6 a.m. reporting. No. They did a show, 2-hour shows at 6 a.m.
Who did?
Just like we would. We don't
You mean podcasting?
Yeah. No, they was delivering. They was ready to deliver the news.
Oh no, we gotta have the news has to be delivered here. Yeah, no, we didn't matter though. It's crazy because we haven't mattered for so long though. It was
it's a good time
for that. Yeah. No, I had the same thing.
Yo, you bozos ain't that important. Just think about it like this, man. If you opt from the 6th grade die, you might clear your whole week schedule, nigga. You might just want to show up to his funeral just to hawk a loogie on that nigga casket. That's just how it go. It's not that you important. It's that when niggas don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you. That's it. They don't fuck with you.
And so the one thing I will say I liked was, actually, hold on. Let me just tell the story real quick. So Thursday night, obviously, if you listen to the show, and most people watching this have been listening, we've been hinting at this for a good year, and it's ramped up. Yeah,
Hinting.
I mean, more than hinting.
Hinting.
The day before, I said you might want to follow us. This could be it. I said it Friday.
No. Trump. When Trump got elected this time around, I was like, y'all, this might be it. You can go back and look at the tape. I was like, they coming for media. They coming for media this time.
It's been heating up for a long time. So then Thursday night, I randomly get a text.
Now, I'm gonna indulge Ebro for a second because, again, I'm a student of the game. I've listened to Ebro for years, and one of the things that, when he did galvanize or he was able to have people take him a little bit serious, is that people felt like he was an intellectual that could, that came from the business side of things. Even when he was talking about major leagues and minor leagues, he would kind of explain the intricacies of how the business of radio works, right? And audience retention, and how they kind of play that game, along with working with labels in the center. Which was, if you ask, someone like me who was coming up, it was intriguing because I'm a student of the game. But one of the things that Ebro, I think, also benefits from is that because sometimes when he's spewing shit, there isn't other intellectuals to actually have those debates, or people just might not know. about the industry or whatever to really say, no, you're actually trying to spin people. You're not really telling the exact truth here. And this is one of those things too. Let me give you the reality about why so many podcasters and some podcasters get out of here. Radio is in a really an abysmal state. And I'm gonna make this quick, right? But Joe, you could clip this in itself because this is a lesson for anybody who cares about business but also cares about talk media. And whether you're broadcasting, no matter what you do. I'm streaming here, but I'm broadcasting. If you're on a radio station, you're broadcasting. Even if you're on a podcast. So everybody saw these inflated views, pandemic, right? So I'm gonna go over 5 years. I'm not gonna go beyond that. Because beyond that, there's been ebbs and flows and all type of things when it comes to the industry. Everybody saw inflated views. People were sitting at home just kind of like consuming a bunch of stuff, right? Which means views for everybody was up. Views for me is up. Views for everybody is up, okay? Now, what that did for a lot of people is that it kind of, they weren't just like barely floating or passing by. They were doing good. And when I mean they, I mean everybody. Right? Now, few things happen. Number one, there's been a trend towards audio consumption in terms of podcasts.
Let's go up a little bit.
With these guys, they were out of touch, out the loop, and they really had no one to kind of reinvent what they were doing because just like how Ebro's attitude towards artists were and towards Uzi, he's the dinosaur that bets that extinction will never come, that the meta will never change. So they ignored YouTube largely for a long time. So when an artist, say A$AP Rocky, would go to the Breakfast Club and go to Hot 97 very early on, it was way easier to find the Breakfast Club interview on YouTube rather than them. Chat, these things does matter.
Nah, he's right. Because when you type in Rocky interview at that time, right? You got to understand this is all at that time. The Breakfast Club always will pop up first. You get what I'm saying? Or it's in that top search, top search area. So I think DJ Akademiks, he's actually hitting on a lot of points right now. As far as the extinction thing, where Ebro and Peter are like the dinosaurs in this, and they're not having respect for the new culture, and it does go back to the Uzi interview. I mean, stuff like that. The Kodak Black interview. Where just Ebro thinks, yeah, I'm standing on mine against these rappers, but that's the corporate mentality of things, right? And that's not what hip hop is. Hip hop isn't corporate. You get what I'm saying? So the more this unfolds, it's looking like Hot 97 might have done the right thing. You know what I mean? For their business. Obviously, they think they did, and I'm sure they did. But as this type of, conversation unfolds about the release of Ebro, it makes more sense now. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, hit that like and subscribe. Let's keep going.
They're not going to tell you this because they want to just give you the propaganda. Nah, it's because people are right-wing. Okay? So cool. Remember I told you listenership is kind of going from listen to the radio to like these podcasts, and I'm calling also YouTube stuff podcasts. So those are the things that's starting to happen from 2020. So that YouTube stuff was about 6 years before, so that's 2014. But let's get back to 2020 till current date. Listenership is going from radio to podcasts. They didn't give a fuck about YouTube, and they're losing on potential people who could be listening to their shit, but they don't care because they think radio will last. Then, after the pandemic,
Yup, you know what that means? We about to bypass this ad. Let's get to these comments. Oh yeah, we did see this. It says Act telling you this while working from home. The starving DJ says Act came in the game independent, puts in necessary hours and time, and was successful with it before the pandemic. Ebro and Rosenberg got the opportunity to work from home during the pandemic and got lazy while working for a platinum they never owned. Yeah, bro, makes sense. The starving DJs. But yeah, let's keep going, man. Hit that like and subscribe.
They make the cardinal sin that the majority of people are doing. Chat, do you know if I know a bunch of business shit, I know of even courts that ever since the pandemic, all of their court proceedings are online. The pandemic took the drive out of people. You know why? The moment they said you could just get on Zoom, you could just be in your boxers on Zoom and do your show. It removes all the effort that's needed, the passion, and you know a couple of people who they're like, oh, I don't have to go into the office anymore. That's usually signs of a failing business. That's why when Elon took over X, you know what he said? All y'all motherfuckers working from home, if y'all ain't gonna report to the office, y'all got 90 days. I'm firing you. It's probably not because he just wants them in the office or wants to inconvenience them. It's because here's the thing. Anybody remember the work from home era? Niggas was getting their dick sucked while they at work. They just put the thing over the they just put some tape over the fucking camera, leave the computer on, that the chat is open. They go to the store, they doing that. They're not really working. I went on vacation with a couple of homies. He said, yo, before we go to the pool and the bar, let me plug this computer up. I got to get these hours in. That's the reality of it. So the pandemic ends around like 2022. And for the people who really do care about shit, they went back to work. You got to get back up in that studio. Yes, the commute is probably hell. If you ever have to commute to New York City or any big city, sometimes the commute is an hour, hour and a half. But you need that for camaraderie. You need that to really push the issue. You need that to be there, that it's a different energy when you're there and you're pushing people rather than you're home and everybody's at their own home. There is something that's called chemistry. Most of these, unless you're doing a podcast by yourself, you need to have some camaraderie. So they give up on that. Why? There's some lazy fucks. And Rosendweeb is giving us the answer. These guys, during the pandemic, get a second job that becomes their focus. When did...
All right, man, we're about to get out of here. It's Hip Hop Heist TV. Yeah, man. Total Devastation. Saying that Ebro halted their career, stopped their play midstream, mid-play, and the interview. Just kind of branding them, as outsiders. Hey, you pushing this tree to the kids, that's not right. And they said that did a lot for their career. So, yeah, man. This Hip Hop Heist TV, we just reacting. Let's keep going, man. Be happy, be healthy. Do what you got to do to survive, like Pac said. But also, man, be of service. Help somebody out today. I feel like that's why we really here. And, yeah, man. Thank y'all for watching. With that being said, we out. Peace.